What do you call a skater that doesn't make a sound?
A silent skater.
A historic skater.
Because he's dead?
No, because he's no longer at the rink.
Because he's dead. What word can you make shorter by adding 2 letters? What word can you make shorter by adding 2 letters?
ER.
2? What word? Short. Yes, short.
That's a 2-part joke, Roger.
No. What word can you make shorter by adding 2 letters?
ER.
Short.
Oh, okay.
The word is short. You add ER, yes.
I'm a tentative listener.
You got it and you didn't even know you got it.
That's how good I am.
Welcome back to another Roller Skate Stories. He's Marcus. I'm Roger. You're you. We're glad you tuned in today. We have got a special program. We've got a special program every week, but this one especially. So we were at the rink in Chandler a few weeks ago. And I think you met Tom first, right? You started talking to Tom. I was a little bit late that night. And the more we both talked to Tom, the more we're like, we got to interview this guy, right? He had not, I think that was his first time skating in like 20 years,
correct.
Something like that.
Correct.
He used to be a skater, used to be like diehard skater, went to the Mesa rink mostly. In fact, there was a story about his shoes, which I don't think we got into in the interview.
His skates.
Did we cover that? I don't think
skates.
His skates. I said shoes.
His daughter has some skates that are no longer available, so those are historic skates. He still has his suitcase, carrying case for his skates. And historically, I think his skates are still in Skateland, Mesa, hanging up
from like one of the beams or something.
Yeah, one of the beams in the ceiling. And he decided to come to Turnt Up Tuesday because he's been watching Roller Skate Stories, and he was our 55th or 54th subscriber. And I think we're at like 1,200 or something like that at this point for YouTube.
No, not on YouTube.
On Instagram. I apologize.
We're closing in on 1,000 on YouTube.
And he's just been a part of our history, and he introduced himself at the rink because he knew we would be there. and that's just a cool feeling. And I really appreciate him coming up and sharing his story. And I just want to encourage anybody that watches us, because I met a lot of people at Barcelona that said they watch Roller Skate Stories.
Yeah.
So just come and share a story, and let's share a memory. And I guess you have to watch the episode to see what else Tom shared.
Sounds good. Check it out. Tom Blankley. Welcome back to another Roller Skate Stories. We are here in Chandler. They've got the cha-cha slide getting ready to start here in just a minute. But we have got a special guest today. We wanted to get rolling just as soon as we can because we got 1,000 questions for this guy.
3 episodes in and Roger still don't get the introductions right. We will get the teleprompter fixed. Don't worry about that. That's on next month's budget. But right now, we have our new official writer of jokes.
Oh.
And he is the sentimental card for episode or for season 3.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
how he came up to me and had me like, it's just special how you run into people, but you never expect people to skate because of your accord. You know what I mean? If you sound confused, I'm confused too, Roger.
Okay.
But this is officially how Tom and I met. We were at
Right
Turnt
over
Up
here.
Tuesday, rolling around, and I don't know, I think I got too close to him, so he's like, hey, watch out. And he goes, oh, I know you. Wait, I know you. And he told me that he's our 54th YouTube follower, and he's been following ever since, and that just hit me.
Wow. I didn't hear that.
Hit me. Because you were late.
Oh, yeah. I was late.
Thank you for that. Roger gives me, he's been watching. Roger loves to say how much, but again, he's very punctual. The one time you were late, you missed this entire thing.
I did.
And there's so much history with Tom that I'm glad he shared with me for being on time.
He is, and this was just last week. And so what was interesting to me is we started talking, and he knows everything about roller skating in Phoenix, like for the last 3 decades.
We can go back 100 years because he just told me a story about 100 years ago. So if he wants to share it on camera, we're definitely all ears.
Anyway, how's that for an introduction? Thanks for coming, Tom.
Happy to be here.
Is it Blakely? Tom Blakely? Thanks for coming. Thanks for sharing your story.
He didn't quite tell you right.
Okay.
Last week was the first time in 20 years I've been on skates.
Right.
I didn't just accidentally run into him, I accidentally ran into him.
You ran into everybody.
Yeah. Several little issues.
No, that's really not true because I got some footage of you skating, and you look like, you know,
I was
like you
warming
didn't
up.
take a break at
Getting
all.
better.
So 20 years without skating. Last week was your first week back.
Well, it was 2007, so 18 years. And prior to that, it was probably 95 or so before I skated again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the very beginning. When did you first put on skates?
Wow. Took the words out of my mouth.
Steel wheel clamp-on ones that went on tennis shoes.
Sure.
You remember those? They strap
counts.
over your tennis shoes.
I never wore them, but yeah.
Yeah, I was probably, 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
But official rink roller skating, 1980. Next door to the Mesa rink was a skateboard park, and I was a skateboarder. And I was there every night, and one night I got a little carried away and broke my foot. And lesson children, skateboarding is dangerous. So I was off the board for 6-8 weeks with a cast and healing. And in that time, the skateboard park closed. Insurance issues. They're all over the country. They were closing down.
Where are you in Arizona?
Mesa, right next door to the Mesa rink.
So wait, which skateboard? Oh, next door.
Next door to the Mesa roller skating rink was the Permanent Wave skateboard park.
That's on the opposite side of the railroad tracks, like going the other way.
It was on the east side of the rink. You had the tracks, the rink, and the skateboard park.
Okay.
Which later became like a Washburn Music Center or something like that. I don't know what it is now. I haven't been down there in years. But I saw all these kids every...
I told you he knows all the history.
I'm old. I'm really, really old.
Thank you.
Every Friday and Saturday night skateboarding, we would see all these kids coming in with their roller skates.
Okay.
They'd line up at the fence watching us skate while they were waiting to get into the rink. And so I'm all healed up, and now the skateboard park's closed, and my friend's having his little brother's birthday at Skateland Mesa. He's like, come along. I was like, okay. And I went along and got the old Brownie rental skates on and proceeded to almost break my ankle again. It was so much fun that within probably a month of that, I had bought my first pair of skates.
So you were already adept on
Wheels.
a skateboard.
Wheels.
So how did it feel to transition onto skates?
I can step off a skateboard. I can't get away from the skates.
Yeah.
So it took a little getting used to for the whole, if I want to stop or if I'm going to fall, you got to catch yourself some other way than just running it out.
Yeah. Okay.
So I had a few bumps and bruises.
Okay. But obviously you liked it.
Oh yeah. Anything on wheels. My whole life, bicycles, skateboard, roller skate.
Talking to skaters worldwide.
Yeah.
All the way through motorcycles and cars and trucks and
Motorcycles. Of course, I had a motorcycle too at that age.
I still got one. It's been in the shop for 3 months now, waiting on a tune-up.
Let's go. Talking to skaters worldwide. It's ageless, baby. You hear that, everybody around the world? It's ageless.
All right.
But it hurts more when you fall now.
Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
My daughter and I got home last Tuesday night from this. We only skated the first 2 hours. We left a little early. And we were tired. That was a lot for us. And we get home, and we get in the house, and we're walking like we're 150 years old. Neither one of us can move. We're sore. We're looking for the Bengay. It's like, oh my gosh, what did we do? But it was fun. Here to do it again.
And you're back this week.
Back to try again.
Well, that's great, because it's kind of a similar story for me. I didn't skate for around 25 years.
Wow.
Started back up again. About, I don't know, 7,
if you guys
8,
want to
9 years ago.
hear that story, you guys got to watch Roger's episode.
It's the Colorado episode.
Yes.
Because that's where I grew up.
How did your skates get in Mesa? Like, how did like your...
When we were kids, 18, 20 years old, it was a mom and pop operation back then. And that place, whenever they had to resurface the floor, or even at night, they'd ask some of us if we were good on skates to sweep the floor before they closed up and stuff. And we were always helping out. They'd give you a free pass, and it's like, hey, free pass for next week. So we were always helping out. The light bulbs and stuff and the disco lights all had to be fixed and changed. And so they bring out the big ladder, and the old guy that ran the place had nothing to do with that ladder. He's like, who wants to go up the ladder?
Sure, why not?
A friend of mine come out one day with the old skates, and he's like, I got an idea. I said, what? He goes, let's see if anybody notices. And he tied them with the laces to the crossbeam on the ceiling up there right by the DJ booth. The ladder was out, and the owner didn't notice for almost 4 months.
And then what?
I don't know, they might still be there.
Are they? Are you serious?
They became a fix. They took them down when they redid the building back in, when was it sold? 03, 05, 07, somewhere? I think they took them all down then. If they put them back up, might be the same ones, might be different ones. But yes, an old pair of black skates.
That's
check
insane.
That out.
It was part of the conversation, and I'm like, wait, no, yes. That is insane. And I couldn't wait for this.
And I haven't been down there since 07. And I think they were there then. But I don't know.
Wow. Well, we're going to check next time we're in Mesa. Absolutely.
Now, Rogers,
first thing he's going to do is look at the ceiling.
I love looking around rinks. Like, you never know what. In Chicago, they have the cases that he has, and that is a part of history for roller skating.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm that old.
The briefcase. No, you're that experienced. Your history. This is the foundational of. I didn't even know that building was there that long.
The Mesa one?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the thing. Like,
in fact, you were around when this was being built.
When
right,
it was built.
Chandler.
I never came in here yet. Last week was the first time I came in here.
Oh, okay.
But this whole neighborhood was being built, and my father was a residential electrician. And I would go help him on weekends for a few extra bucks. And he was doing houses right down the street here. And I knew this was being built, but I'd never been in here.
Huh.
So.
Insane.
So, but you grew up
in Mesa.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the most important episode because if there is an order, unless someone trumps his knowledge,
don't say Trump. Sorry, let's not go political here.
I have a small vocabulary, Tom. You see our budget for jokes. Unless someone supersedes his experience. This is like the first episode. This is the history that we've been chasing.
Oh God, I'm Father Time. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Unless someone wants to supersede you.
There's still a few old friends of mine around. I'll have to give them a call, see if I can find them, bring them down.
That's super cool because again, this is the foundation of the buildings, the properties that now what.
So how do you think skating has changed since back then?
A lot. Like I said, most of my experience was in the Mesa rink. And back then, let's just, mom and pop, no jeans, no shorts.
No jeans.
Collared shirts.
No shorts.
Yep.
What is that like? What does that leave? Khaki pants?
Think about the time.
Yeah.
It's the
Well, look at
80s,
me now.
baby.
I've got a collared shirt and
Yeah.
khaki pants on.
Okay.
We have to come out dressed.
Yeah, it was a different time then.
Roger.
No
Hey,
headphones.
I
no.
skated in the 80s and we could wear jeans. But this was in Colorado, so there
Liberals.
you go.
They get all that
We
good
were
stuff.
liberal.
Don't get political, lot.
But yeah, it was a different time. Lots of bell bottoms were still around from the 70s.
Hold on,
That's still around. Are you wearing
Well, it's coming
bells?
back now.
Yeah.
It's coming back around.
We were the original.
Yeah. It went from the bell bottoms to the 501 jeans, straight leg
Yeah,
jeans,
yeah.
and then now it's
Remember that.
back again.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk fashion.
Weren't you saying that you couldn't skate in the middle? Like
Oh
they
yeah,
would-
if you cross, there was usually, I don't know if they still call them four guards or not.
Yeah.
Correct.
There'd be a couple of them stationed out at the corners, the ends inside the center. And if you were cutting through the middle, you'd hear a whistle and you'd get benched for 15 minutes on the sidelines.
No way.
Yeah, they put you down over on the Mesa wall. They had that.
We have to bring that back.
You'd be there all the time. I've
A
seen
bunch
you.
of people would leave because they love skating
Yeah.
in the middle.
Well, now it used to be if you stopped on the floor, they'd come up and move you along.
Right.
And nowadays, the way people like to dance skate, it's a whole different world.
Yep.
My wheels need to roll.
Yeah.
I don't dance. Look at me. But that's just the way it's changed.
Right.
The music has changed. We would hear, oh geez, Bob Seger, old time rock and roll. In the
Kool in the
80s.
Gang.
Oh, Cool in the Gang, Ladies Night, Celebration, all
Yeah.
that. Commodores, Brick House.
Oh, yeah. Hear it.
And if you really want to
Or
hear,
bounce to the ounce. He requested everywhere we go.
tell them you want to hear the Spinners, Rubber Band Man.
Oh, yes. I love that song.
There's a
I
good one.
love that. Probably from Chicago, I suppose. Yes.
No, I'm sorry, the old white folks know that music.
Very, very, very cool.
Talking history. This is beautiful.
So what's your other questions,
What's your
Marcus?
questions?
Okay, so I know you had some injuries going through skating. What made you walk away from the rink? What was the?
Well, it wasn't the injuries. Life, married, kids, need to make a living.
Right.
More time working, less time enjoying.
I met your daughter the same night I met you,
Right.
and then she was bragging about her skates.
Yep.
She has vintage. She has vintage skates.
She's riding Carreras.
Can't get them anymore. They don't make them.
No.
So you have to know somebody that has them and try and buy them.
But we got her skates over 20 years ago. She's 35 years old now.
3-generation skaters.
Wow. That's a long time for those skates to last.
Well, but they were in the case for almost 20 years.
How did you acquire your case?
I bought it at the rink.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't exist.
You want to see it?
That doesn't
I'll grab it. Doesn't exist.
No,
it's right
we
there.
can't, unless there's, I don't know of rinks that you can purchase something.
We'll do it this way. That way we can see
It's
inside.
durable.
It's even red, white, and blue.
This case is old enough to be an adult knife.
Now, it's been repapered. You can look in there and
Yeah.
see the original paper in there.
Adds to it.
And there's the
Wow.
skates.
So what do we got going on there?
Well, it's a Rydell boot and then the Century plate. I usually ride the Velvet Sure Grip Vanathane wheel. It's about 2 millimeters smaller, a little bit harder, a little bit slipperier. 20 years ago, when the whole bunch of us got together to ride again, I knew I was going to fall on my tail. I bought these because they got a little more grip. They don't slide. They grip a little better. So I'll probably go back to the other ones once I get a little more comfortable. But for now, that's what I got on there.
They look brand new almost.
Because I only rode them that one time in 2007. I cut my own bushings. I like loose trucks, but I don't want them to rattle. If I'm skating around and I pick my foot up to turn and I feel something rattle, I feel it more than I hear it, and it makes me think something fell off.
Okay. What is this plate?
I believe that's called the Sure Grip Century.
Century.
Of course, it's about a century old, so.
And weren't you telling me that you specially made these?
Yeah, I cut these myself because they're two different hardnesses. That way, the first one's real soft, and as I start to squeeze into the second one, it's more firm, and it kind of gives me that support rather than just the sloppy loose and the rattly that's going to fall off. Now, I don't even know if it's in here, but let me see. When you're in your teens and you need a wrench that will fit the bolts, and you go in your dad's tools, but the wrenches don't fit down in there.
Yeah.
So you get out his grinder and you grind it down.
For getting the skinny is a shower.
So that it fits right in there.
Yeah.
And then Dad finds out about it, and he sends you to Sears to replace it.
And you get the other one.
And I've had it all these years. But
ingenuity.
I didn't have a skate tool, so I made one.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, they're old. I got some new bearings from 2007. Pleasure Tool skateboard bearings out of the Northwest, I think, Washington.
Did you ever skate outside of Arizona? Did you ever travel and skate?
Roller skate? No. Skateboard, yes.
Okay, where'd you skateboard?
Everywhere. There was a race circuit I raced.
Wow.
We did downhill slalom racing, like between the cones.
Okay, so skateboarding wasn't a short chapter.
I retired officially in 2005.
That's what I miss. He's a professional. You're a professional skater.
I was a professional crash test dummy. Fell down about every time you could imagine. Did it mostly for fun. But yeah.
This is still solid. There's
no destroyer. So this is a new concept to me. You were racing on skateboards. Downhill.
Downhill in the streets. They would close off the street, no cars.
Okay.
They would set up cones.
Have you ever seen that?
And then you, between the cones,
okay,
with a timer, top and bottom, to time you through it.
It's on the Olympics.
And fastest through wins. And that's what I used to do till it got too hard to stand back up after falling down.
You have some video of that?
Not of me.
At that time, Roger?
I got the scars. I blew through that elbow pretty bad.
At that time?
Wow.
That would be insane.
No shoulder pads and elbow pads?
I had pads on and a full leather suit and the whole 9 yards. Yeah. And I went down at about 40 to 45 miles an hour.
Roger.
And it tore the elbow pad up to my shoulder. Yeah. And then tore through the leather suit and tore up my arm. And I just duct taped it up and finished the day.
And then you said maybe roller skating is a better way to
go. You don't go quite so fast.
Do you have any advice for new skaters?
Keep getting back up. Just keep going. Learn the concept of the falling so that you're not totally Charlie Brown down on your butt and hurting your back or something. But if you think you're going to fall, squat, because you lower your center of gravity, and at least if you fall, you just tip over. You're not hurting yourself.
And then how about for outside of the rink, like for life advice for people that have to step away to grow up?
You're asking somebody that's still waiting. My official motto that I tell everybody is I may be getting older, but I refuse to grow up.
I like that.
I have no further questions.
No, I just, be true to yourself. If you want to enjoy life, you got to do what makes you happy within the law. Mm-hmm. If it's skating, if it's music, you got both of it right here. Yep. If it's just going to the movies every weekend, find a theater that you like. Just enjoy life. Don't spend so much of it stressing over the bills, the job, all that stuff that, makes you have a heart attack. And
it's always going to be there.
Yeah.
So let's back up just a little bit more, because I think you said you used to work at the Mesa rink?
I worked at the Mesa rink,
DJ.
not as a DJ.
No, it's a different show. Okay, I got to talk about. I'm sorry, Roger's question. Then I have more questions.
I work as a mobile DJ doing weddings and parties and stuff like he does the videography of weddings. I'd be the DJ that was setting up, playing the receptions.
He's Jimmy.
Who?
You don't know,
Okay.
Jimmy, but yeah.
So now, Mesa rink, back in, I want to say 83-ish maybe, end of high school. I was there working as like the guy that would hand out the skates and empty the garbage cans and all that kind of stuff, just the kid that was there. And back then they called you a skate boy. And you wore black pants, a red button-down shirt, and a black tie.
Really?
Yeah, that was the uniform for everybody, including the skate guards.
We were so much more liberal in Colorado.
Sorry.
I had a polo shirt I had to wear.
If I could find a picture of that, I would bring one in.
So was it a great job?
Try to.
Do you know who Dave Pratt, the radio disc jockey, is? Or was?
Familiar.
He was on KUPD for like almost 20 years straight as the morning guy.
Okay.
And then they finally changed up the airwaves. He was in college at ASU, and he was the DJ at Roller World in Tempe on Hayden Road to support himself through college. I remember seeing him there. He had little business cards he would hand out that said Dave the Wild Man Pratt. He was basically willing to do anything for a buck.
It's the 80s, baby.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, I worked there briefly, and my girlfriend and then wife, and now ex-wife, worked there as well. She worked in the snack bar.
Ah, you met her at the rink.
No,
No?
high school.
Oh, okay.
But she literally lived a mile from the rink, and I lived about a mile and a half from the rink.
Okay.
And through mutual friends, we all met up and then found out everybody skated, so we all went to the rink.
Cool.
That would be in Chandler.
So what's your DJ question?
54th YouTube follower. It's not relevant.
Well, back when I had hair, I should say. You know.
That sounds like a good time.
All right. Well, I've got a question that I
Sure.
ask everybody.
Okay. Just been
All right.
holding his breath. He's honestly haven't been listening to you until he asked this question.
Okay.
What do you love about skating?
Let's see. Without sounding too philosophical, just the freedom of expression. You know, you see people on the floor and they're dancing. They're found the groove of the music and there they go. I get out there and I just roll. I like the physical aspect of it. My legs get a little exercise nowadays. Back then I would be the guy flying around the rink. Now I'm the guy struggling around the rink. But I hear the music more than I do anything else. And if the music tells me to turn left, I turn left, turn right, turn around backwards. It's all, you feel the music. And I just like to skate. I don't know the names of tricks. I don't know what they are. If my feet do it, it was probably an accident. Just enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
You know, it's fun. It's exercise and it's fun. It's wholesome fun. You meet people. You do things like this. And, you know, if you're tired, you sit down for a little bit. You get back up, you go some more.
Yep.
Back in the 80s, they would do a thing called multiplying couples. Okay. You know what that is?
You two, and then you two pair, and then pair.
He's working on it. He's close.
Yeah.
They would line up all the guys on one side of the rink, all the girls on the other side of the rink. And then the floor guard would skate around and pick out 4 or 5 girls. They'd send them around and they would get to choose who they want to skate with. And they go out on the rink. And after, 2 minutes or so of skating as a couple, they would blow their whistle. They all had whistles back then. They carried a whistle. If somebody fell down, they would block traffic and whistle so nobody would hit them. They'd blow the whistle, and then the guys and girls would separate, and they'd each go find new partners to skate with from the walls. And you would multiply until you filled the rink with people skating couples. And then you got to meet new people, skate with people you'd never even met or didn't think you could meet. And as a teenager, you're too shy to meet, but all of a sudden they're asking you to skate.
Wow.
You just got some ideas.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
He's going to pass it on to DJ K. Ham.
Not political, Roger.
So there were things like that. It was a very social thing. And when we got done, the core group of friends that I had back then, we would skate till Friday nights. I think it went till midnight. It was like 7:30 to midnight or something like that. After that, at the Mesa rink, we would drive down to Country Club Drive, just south of Southern, and there was a Bob's Big Boy, 24 hours. We're all in there eating hamburgers and fries,
Yeah.
just hanging out because we weren't done hanging out yet.
Yeah.
That was life back then.
Yeah.
You get home about 2 o'clock in the morning, and then your mom wakes you up and tells you it's time to do chores. And it's like, oh, really? That was life.
Started all over again.
Right.
Yeah.
Saturday night, you do it again.
I remember in that day and age, they built a rink in my hometown. And as soon as that thing was built, every Friday, every Saturday, there was a line all the way down the building.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that as much these days,
No.
but every now and then you'll see a line.
Oh, it's gonna come back in Arizona. I got some ideas.
Uh-oh.
This is cool. Here's some
Multiplying couples.
Tom, while I have you here, I don't know. Like Roger already asked this question. That's supposed to be an end. I'm supposed to say thank you, let's skate. But I'm gonna reach out. I'm going to reach out. You have.
Well, y'all got my number. I'll leave you my name, my address, the whole 9 yards. I'm going to try and be here every Tuesday.
Leave me this case, no.
Well, you saw my other one. My daughter had her skates in it last week.
That's
The one with the blue fur in it.
Seen there bragging about everything.
And I want to look at your case because my skates don't really fit in this very well.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I got to squeeze them in there. And that's a bit of a trick.
That's great.
Yours is a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
So I got to figure it out.
Thank you much.
No problem.
This has been awesome.
Thank you for bringing a haboob.
He drove up from Casa Grande
Yes.
and
And a dust storm
And a
drove
dust
with
storm
him. That's how fast
followed
he is.
him.
So you guys make sure you hit the notification bell and don't miss on the action because you might get swept away by a dust storm. Let's go skate!
Hey, this is Andrew, and you're watching Roller Skate Stories. Let's go!
So there you go, Tom Blankley, everyone. It was a fun interview, and he's been going to the rink ever since then. Consistently. So it's all coming back to him. And so I just encourage you, if maybe you are not a roller skater, give it a shot. Maybe you've never tried, never hurts to give it a shot. They've
Or
got
if
rental skates that
if
you can
you've taken
use.
a break,
Yes, like Tom.
cut the break short, come back.
Come back. It's a little bit like riding a bike. You kind of remember. I remember when I did the same thing. I was out for like 20 years.
The growing pains
And,
are probably worse.
It takes a little bit of time to get readjusted, but you pick it back up pretty quick. So, and it's great exercise.
It was a great time for me to run into somebody that decided to come and do something they love. Ha!
Exactly, which is what he always says. Go do something you love. So that's what we're doing. But we've come to the end, Marcus. We've come to
This
the
is
end
not
of
the part I
another.
love.
But we've come to the end of yet another season. I can't believe it. Season 3, winding it down. We got season 4 coming up way off in the distance. Who knows what that's going to look like. But hey, it's been a great season 3. It's been a lot of fun.
It's been a great season 1, season 2, and
season
3.
Yes. And roller skating is continuing at the rinks. Come join us. Let's see if we can do this from memory. So we got, of course, Turnt Up Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
That's every Tuesday night at Chandler.
Correct.
Then we've got Sunday nights at Great Skate.
We missed a couple days, but correct. Also very correct.
Well, okay. Yeah. What else did we miss? We missed Thursday night.
Correct.
That's over at Mesa.
Correct. And and Friday,
And Friday they have an adult night.
correct, at Glendale.
Oh yeah. Okay.
B-dash.
And then there's also an adult night the last Wednesday of
Correct.
every month up at Great Skate.
DJ K. Hamler.
We're getting all kinds of options. now.
First Monday, DJ Charisse.
Okay, at Great Skate.
Yes.
And then we haven't even mentioned FLC.
Correct.
There's-
First Friday.
There's skating at FLC. There's still Zony Girls. They've still got their
Every
rink
Saturday.
downtown. So I mean, there's a lot of choices if you want to roller skate.
And then
in Phoenix.
Tucson if you're up for a travel.
We need to head down there sometime. Tucson, it's country something. I forget what it's called. It's a lot of fun.
I've never been, but I'm looking
You haven't been?
No, I have
Well,
not.
there you go. You got to go.
I might just skate on down there.
If you need
Skate to
some
me,
Roller Skate Stories
baby.
merch, talk to this guy. You can contact us at rollerskatestories@gmail.com. Check out what he's got going on Instagram. It's always really cool.
Make sure you go and check out YouTube, leave a comment, and like each episode. And And also say which one is your favorite episode. If all of them are your favorite episodes, say that. You might get some merch that might say, hey, I liked all of the Roller Skate Stories episodes.
You never know. You never know.
Until you try.
But since we're not going to be here for Christmas, have a Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year. We will see you in season 4 on Roller Skate Stories.